What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Only 1KDB, and I'm back with another video. On today's video, we got WrestleMania 10 worst changes made to WWE. Now, I've been out to loot for the WWE content for a long time. Now, I ain't gonna say it, but it probably been a couple of weeks. I ain't do a wrestling video in so long. But anyway, we about to get to the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button for your boy. I know y'all thought I forgot about y'all, man. I ain't forget about y'all. I got y'all, man. But we gotta get to the video. Let's get it.
This is as sustainable
Hey, Triple H, I'm still waiting for that email, man, for you to tell me I can wrestle versus somebody. I don't know. I'll take on anybody. I'll take on whoever you want me to, whoever you want. If Big Show come out of retirement, I'll face him. Whoever you need me to wrestle, I got you, man. Just let me know.
Has ever been. The future is incredibly bright.
The ascension of Triple H to the WWE throne was initially met with a batch of optimism. The game had long been praised for his work as NXT's creative honcho, so seeing him steer WWE in a similar direction was going to make for incredible viewing. But nothing lasts forever, particularly in the world of pro wrestling. The past year in particular has been treacherous for WWE, with varying degrees of disappointment seeing the company fall from its 2022 to 2024 perch. But what are the worst changes that WWE have made? Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Number 10. The expansion of two-night events. The expansion of WrestleMania into a two-night party was a necessary move designed to keep the magic alive throughout a period of worldwide depression until WWE revealed the cards. Lifeless bouts like Drew Gulak vs Cesaro, Bobby Lashley vs Aleister Black, and Liv Morgan vs Natalya were essentially Raw matches taped against a WrestleMania backdrop. Other hotly anticipated showdowns, such as Edge and Randy Orton's Last Man Standing affair, were elongated beyond the realm of possibility. Even when the world offered no alternative, a weekend of 6+ hours of wrestling was just too much for some. 5 years later, WWE has only doubled down on their mess. WrestleMania remains a two-night fiesta, while SummerSlam has also been expanded to feature both a Saturday and Sunday lineup, much to the regret of anybody who paid to watch Jelly Roll struggle his way through the motions. Moving forward, it's inevitable that WWE will have a two-night expansion for the Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and even Money in the Bank, with these plans set to become a reality within the next year. Yahoo Sports reported that 2026's Survivor Series and 2027's Royal Rumble are expected to debut the dual-night format. It's an ostensible money-hungry business plan from WWE, a company which values advertising revenue, which is doubled on a two-show weekend over a quality product. Number 9. Too many wrestlers. Now, the biggest problem with modern wrestling promoters is that they just sign everyone. WWE does it, AEW does it, and TNA is getting there. MLW has whoever the top 3 don't want. The difference between WWE and the others, though, is that they don't have the creative capability to make the full and best use of their deep talent pool. This is best exemplified when you divert your eyes away from the top of the table. WWE wants you to think that its chosen few of Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, etc. are the best in the world. They're in the discussion, sure, but from a pure wrestling perspective, there are dozens, potentially hundreds, who are more capable and more exhilarating.
Yeah, I always thought like AJ Styles was one of the most talented wrestlers I ever seen. Like he could do it all, man. He's super athletic. But I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been watching wrestling lately. I've been slacking, I'm not gonna lie. So y'all gotta tell me what's been going on, man. When is Liv Morgan coming back? I've been waiting all this time for Liv Morgan to come, and she still ain't come back yet. So y'all let me know when she making her return, man. It's taking too long. I'm getting angry, low key. You get on my like not. But yeah, I want to know when she coming back.
Pure wrestling perspective, there are dozens, potentially hundreds, who are more capable and more exhilarating to watch further down the card. The Creed brothers, for instance, were a Hall of Fame tag team in NXT, but then nobody's on the main roster. This extends to WWE's inability to create new stars. They haven't truly created one for over a decade, well, perhaps even longer. Look at Damian Priest. He won the Money in the Bank, became the World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania, and transformed into a beloved babyface that's now struggling to breathe amongst a bloated locker room. WWE tries, fails, and then gives up. It's an unfortunate cycle. Number 8. Too many championships. Similarly, WWE currently boasts too many championships to give each of them the light of day. Across Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Evolve, and the ID program, as well as WWE's trophy cabinet, it totals to about 23 titles, but truthfully, unless it's either the main roster world titles, WWE will not handle the booking of its championships correctly. Cast your eyes to the Women's United States Championship, introduced at the same time on SmackDown as the Raw Women's Intercontinental Championship, which has received considerable superior booking but the US title has struggled under Paul Levesque's weak penmanship. Chelsea Green was revolutionary as its inaugural holder, but the subsequent reigns of Zelina Vega and Julia have proven counterproductive. Julia, for instance, cropped out of nowhere, befriended Zelina, instantly turned on her, dethroned her for the strap, and then faded into obscurity, reappearing eventually with Kiana.
Dethroned her for the strap is absolutely wild. I'm
James as a lackey because, well, who knows in reality? On Raw, the World Tag Team Championships have only been defended once, which highlights both the kayfabe 30-day clause for titles to be defended within and the self-implosion of the Red Brand's doubles division. Considering these belts are being booked by the same man who penned many of NXT's illustrious tag team encounters, it's a severe misstep that the titles have fallen off this hard and this quickly. Number 7.
There is too many titles.
Post-show press conferences are commonplace amongst various sporting organizations and serve a place to highlight the successes of that evening's events and for the media to question athletes on their performance, their areas for improvement, and what their Waffle House order is. Unsurprisingly, the last quip was exclusive to WWE's post-show pressers. No offense, Malcolm. Introduced shortly after Paul Triple H Levesque ascended to WWE's throne, the company's press conferences have traditionally been held within the confines of kayfabe, with its roster typically appearing in full character and responding to questions as such. This goes hand in hand with the press conference being full of fans, playing journalists, rather than the actual reporters you'll find invited to an NBA conference, resulting in some baffling questions. WWE appears to have now canned these media gatherings, doing so without forewarning to its traveling media ahead of SummerSlam 2025, where Brock Lesnar returned to the company after being named in the Janelle Grant lawsuit 44 times.
I still couldn't believe that.
Number 6. WWE Unreal. Appearing behind the scenes at WWE has been long a tantalizing concept, one the company has rarely shied away from. The celebrated run of WWE 24 documentaries offered an inside look at, for example, the day of WrestleMania, detailing every emotion, every curveball, and every controversy. WWE Unreal, however, goes one step deeper into the previously prohibited abyss. The 6-part Netflix series was set up so that fans were given full access to the writer's room, the gorilla position, and everywhere in between, giving audiences their first authentic glimpse into their creative process that makes WWE what it is. This was fascinating to watch, but did it go too far? Former WWE star Tommy Dreamer would say so, as he likened the pulling back of the curtain to an art of magic, explaining on Busted Open Radio that once he learned how it was done, the medium was dead to him. This feeling is mutual with old-school watchers too, who are hardwired to believe that the series is slowly killing the business, and with certain storylines seemingly playing out with an Unreal episode in mind, it's hard to disagree. Number 5. Ads everywhere. Pro wrestling and advertising have long been bedfellows, but in 2025, it's become a little too much. Previously, it would be the case that a pay-per-view would have one sponsor, 2 at a push, which was advertised throughout the entire broadcast. Now though, it isn't rare to see sponsors for specific matches with embarrassingly grotesque logos taking center stage on the ring and on the surrounding LED panels, thereby taking away the mystique and intensity of what should be a heated feud ender.
What happened to the WWE, man? Because it wasn't like this when I first started watching back in 09, 2010. It wasn't like this. So why did WWE become so money hungry and advertisement heavy after a certain while? Y'all gotta let me know, man. So and maybe it's the Gen Z era. I don't know what's going on. It just seemed like a lot have changed through the years. You get what I'm saying? So I don't look at Liv Morgan. When is the greatest women's wrestler of all time coming back? We need to know, man. Y'all gotta let us know something, Triple H.
Hell in a Cell match is instantly less hellish when Michael Cole introduces it as being sponsored by Wingstop. While the concept isn't going anywhere, of course, that's fine. Adverts aren't the issue, it's the frequency of them that rolls eyes. Raw and SmackDown should not be lambasted with advert upon advert because, realistically, no one wants to trudge through the minefield of circa 2025 WWE television to hear about WWE's latest product placement. But it isn't just Raw and SmackDown that fans need to worry about. As number 4, ads on premium live events. WrestlePalooza was WWE's first premium live event to be broadcast via ESPN, and surprisingly, it featured several commercial breaks. This is unacceptable. ESPN DTC, the app which was slated to host WrestlePalooza, faced glaring technical issues ahead of the event, leaving fans having to pay extra on top of the usual $29.99 per month fee.
Extra.
Those issues aren't expected to be fixed until the year's end, meaning fans watching from the United States may face similar charges for Crown Jewel and Survivor Series War Games. Now, WWE has long been partial to airing commercials for whichever brand they have partnered with notable recent examples being LA Knight's Slim Jim ads. Sure, fans are used to seeing adverts and commercials on weekly WWE television, but to add it into PLEs is now criminal, especially when fans pay a premium price to watch that event. Number 3. Noticeable creative fatigue. Triple H has gotten way too comfortable. His appointment as WWE's chief content officer was met with a rapturous response, as the game had been an untouchable booker when he ran operations for NXT, with the quarterly takeover events typically outclassing whichever WWE pay-per-view it shared that weekend with. The response was, for a while, deserved, as under Triple H's stewardship, WWE reached its hottest peak in well over a decade. His tenure reached its boiling point at WrestleMania 40, however, and has been going downhill ever since.
Triple H, you want to know what you can do to solve all the issues that everybody complaining about? Let me help you run the show. Yeah, I can give you some hellified ideas, man. When we done with the product, they gonna think it's the greatest thing ever. I'm trying to tell you, Triple H. Just call me. Let me know what's going on. I'm gonna help you out with the plans and the matches and all that kind of good, the storylines and all that good stuff. We gonna take some of those advertisements away. We don't need that, man. The product gonna sell itself. As soon as we set these matches up and as soon as we get all these titles out the way, it's too many damn titles. We only need a couple. You get what I'm saying? We don't need everybody to be running around with a championship. We don't need some wrestler we never heard of having a title for 60 days and all. We don't need none of that. So I'm gonna help you out, Triple H. Just give me a call, man. I got you, Triple H. You my guy. I got you, man.
Format for every Raw and SmackDown follows the exact same pattern. Rivalries are rarely tied up to allow for easy and indeed lazy revisitations. Superstars are booked in the same matches month after month. Tiffany Stratton has beaten both Nia Jax and Jade Cargill, and yet both are apparently deserving of becoming Tiffany's next Women's Championship contender. This then ties back into Triple H's inability to create new stars. He still believes that DIY are capable of thriving on the main roster. Further up the card, Randy Orton has been eyeing the WWE Championship ever since he came back, but it's a story beat that WWE has failed to capitalize on. It all scans as lazy, incompetent booking from a man who's more focused on getting himself over rather than his own employees. Number 2, celebrities being the priority. Well, there's nothing wrong with celebrities becoming intertwined in the world of pro wrestling, until they become the priority. Take Travis Scott. WWE was so insistent on making him a focal point at John Cena's heel turn that the actual arc of Cena finally becoming the bad guy was ultimately retconned from history. It was a waste of the final year of Cena's career.
I still don't know why is he in the background? You know how iconic
was ultimately retconned from history. It was a waste.
He don't have nothing, him in the back, Travis Scott, he don't have nothing to do with WWE history. This was an iconic moment when John Cena turned heel. Yet we got Travis Scott in the background photobombing the photo. He ain't a part of this. Why is he even in the ring?
Final year of Cena's career, all because WWE wanted to generate a bit of cheap publicity. At SummerSlam, Jelly Roll was in a featured tag match, while the Women's United States Championship match was relegated to the pre-SummerSlam SmackDown. As for the Rumble, Akira Tozawa, a devoted good hand since 2016, was inserted as a link that allowed iShow Speed to enter the titular match.
Shout out iShow Speed, man.
Excuse, given the streamer's near-death experience being the highlight of the night, but the problem persists. We know that the problem isn't going to go overnight, but WWE needs to find the right balance in how to best showcase whichever celebrity they landed for that month.
You know who we should be blaming for this? Logan Paul. He was the spark of this all. He was the spark of celebrities coming into the WWE world. They was coming into the WWE world before, because I remember Floyd Mayweather was on a WrestleMania before, Snoop Dogg, and all these other kind of celebrities. So I wouldn't say it started with Logan, but like, he made it cool again. I can just say that. We just want to say that. It's safe to say that.
1. Insane ticket prices. If you've attended a WWE event in 2025, then congratulations, you're probably now bankrupt. Now, one thing's for sure, the problem doesn't persist in wrestling alone. It seems to be a problem across all avenues of sport. However, WrestleMania 42, slated once more for Las Vegas' Allegiant Stadium, had its pricing reveal recently, with the highest price being a whopping $8,998 for a floor seat. Even in the 400 section, a seat will set you back $854. For context, a revealing Reddit thread discussing the outrageous prices saw one fan reminisce about attending WrestleMania 31, where they sat in a luxury box for just $400. Even more recently, at WrestleMania 39, another fan recalled spending just $105 and $85 to attend each night. When quizzed at Universal Studios on the high ticket price to attend a WWE event, Nick Khan, the president of WWE, simply stated, "I understand," implying that it's out of his control. As the president, if he isn't setting the prices, then who really is? Attending WWE is no longer for the average family. It's for the rich and the wealthy, and indicated the bleak direction it's heading in with WrestleMania 43 scheduled for Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. But there you have it, folks. Some of the worst changes made in WWE.
Yeah, man, you done priced the casual fans out. Ain't finna be nothing but celebrities and rich people. But anyway, we about to get out of here. If y'all enjoyed that reaction video, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. This was 10 worst changes made to WWE. Triple H, give me a call, man. I got you. I'm gonna help you out on this. But I'm out of here, man.